Okay, this is Lex Group 86, and we are discussing movie review on the movie Hunger Games 1. So, how are you all today, guys? And generally, how do you think about the movie? Interesting. And
It's quite confusing as well.
so,
Why
okay.
would you kill people in this century? I don't get it. Okay.
So, first of all, let us start with the synopsis of the movie. I will let my friend Shazli.
Okay. Hi. So basically, this movie is adapted from a book, a novel, which I don't remember the author, but the title is the same. And this movie is about the it's about a nation called Panem, which is the capital city of Panem is capital, and it's very rich and it's very wealthy, but it is ruled by President Snow. President Snow, who and he also ruled 12 more districts. The districts are all poor, but then due to some history cases, they have to provide two tributes from each district each year to compete for the to compete for Hunger Games, and then
And they have to fight to death.
yeah, they have to fight to death, and the last one to survive will receive award as usual, and then huh? Yeah, the survivors are the winner, and then from the starting of the movie is when the tributes, which are aged from, it's not the tributes, the tributes, I think.
They are tributes.
Yeah, the tributes, they are chosen by lottery something. So uh Katniss Everdeen, she volunteers for her sister. At first, initially her sister is chosen, and then she is brought to the capital along with Peter Malark, and then they are given two trainers, which are Effie Trinket, is it? Effie Trinket and also Haymitch, and both of them really train the tributes, and then the game maker of the Hunger Games is Crane. I'm not sure the full name of the person, but his name is Crane, and so he is in charge of the whole game. And then during when the game started, when the game starts, they have to like fight to death, and then from there Katniss becomes friends with Rue, the youngest tribute from District 11. And then when Rue died, she is very mad. She becomes very mad, and then all of a sudden, who's that? I don't remember. Crane. He switched the rules from having one victor, one winner. He changed it to two victors from the same district. And then after that, after Katniss got to know that the changes of the rules, so she decides to find Peter, and then they fight together, and then at the end, when both of them are still alive, they thought they think they have won the game, but unfortunately Crane switched back the rules, saying that there can only be one victor, there can only be one winner. So Katniss, she wants Peter to eat
some berry.
Yeah, it's a poisonous berry together with her, but then Crane changed back. I know it's quite confusing.
So it reverted back to the two
reverted back to having two victors, and then so they are the winners of the 74th Hunger Games.
Mm.
So,
And then the President Snow, he locked Crane
yeah, he got great.
with the berries, and then he ate the berries and died.
Yep.
So that's how the story ends. So there is a sequel actually, is it? A sequel 2 and 3, and this year there will be the fourth
Fourth.
sequel. Is it the final?
Yep,
Or
I think so. Yeah.
So overall, what do you think about the synopsis?
Yeah.
Complicated and confusing. So let's move on. How about we talk about uh, the cast who acted the the main cast or the cast.
Okay, I think who doesn't know the cast? Okay, first, Katniss Everdeen, who played by Jennifer Lawrence, Liam Hemsworth, as Gil Hawthorne, then Jack Quiet, as Marvel, Taylor Sinclair as Reaper, Sandra Elliott-Tree as Bernice, Woody Harrelson as Hamish Abernethy, Josh Hartnett, Peter Malak, Paola Malcolmson as Katniss' mother. That's all.
So what do you think about the actors, the actresses? Are they actually good in performing their?
Oh, I'm admire.
Personally, which one?
You admire who? You admire who?
Yeah.
Yes,
So
yes.
personally, which one do you guys like? Is your favorite among them all? Katniss. I thought girls would usually choose Peeta.
Yeah, I was about to say that, but then it's okay.
So every movie there should be a moral value. So how about we start with the first moral value? How about Q?
Okay, from the movie, okay, we can learn a few things we can apply in our daily life. For example, is think creatively, or we need to have, and we need to have a critical thinking. Um, for example, in the movie, they are like fighting for survival. Like to survive, we need to think fast. We need to think creative and get critical. So, to apply that in our daily life, that we we have to deal with many problems, with challenge and issues. Even as a students, we got all these problems, right? To solve all these matters, we have to try to have a critical thinking to solve. What do you think?
Mm, exactly.
Yeah.
And thank you to Qurratu. How about the second one? Second moral value.
I agree with you, but in my point of view, I believe that family is everything to us, and it's everything to Katniss as well. But the moral value that is well portrayed in this movie is sacrifice is the foundation of maturity. As soon as as soon as Katniss' younger sister has her name called, Katniss knows what she must do. She is more than aware that her sister will never survive Hunger Games. So, um, she, as her older sister, she must volunteer as tribute to save her sister's life. So, Katniss' childhood, as she knows it, is over, as she is forced to grow up as soon as she stepped foot within the stage. So basically, this movie teaches us that we need to know when to stand on our ground and when to concede in our life. Our relationship around revolve around sacrifice when um, whether they are personal, friendship, family relationship, or even intimate intimate relationship. So we need to show others how important they are to us and by compromising our wants and our desires. Because it is to show them how much we value them. So I think that this can be applied to
Mm,
any and all aspect in our life.
mm, true. So family, the main point is family. Yeah,
Family and sacrifice.
family and sacrifice.
Family numbers.
How about we invite Najihah for the third moral value.
Thank you, Jeremy. In my opinion, moral value in this movie is enemies can be friends. Sometimes hard to tell who is on our side and who is the side of evil. In life, sometimes the people you think might be your enemy might and will end up being biggest supporter in your life. Um, so we cannot judge people by how they look like.
Mhm.
Try to understand what motive they do, what um, um, and friends can be enemies also. Sometimes the people we love the most, the one that put on trust on him or she, can be can turn on us. It's just that friends have become someone you can no longer be in a relationship. Um, People change, we change. Everything happen for a reason. And we should stay strong to be um, changing in a relationship. That's all. Thank you.
So
Mm,
motivating.
exactly. I was going to say that. So, uh, uh, now how about we talk about the main message that we know about the story.
Hello, my name is Farhana. Okay, the main message that I can see after watch this movie is love, loyalty, and compassion. In the Hunger Game, Katniss, she doesn't form the alliance but the relationship. She doesn't want to kill people, but she wanted to form a relationship with the other tributes. For example, she became close with the Rue, the youngest tributes from the District 11, and trying to protect her, but she couldn't save her. I cried that time. Touched my heart. But I'm kidding. And the other is her love, which is Katniss volunteer herself to replace the her sister, which is Spring. And Katniss also have she's very loving person. She's became close with the Rue. She loved Rue, and she have also relationship with the Peter, same district, yeah. And she really need to die to save the Peter. At that time, Peter was so sick, he injured, and Katniss at last she showed that she loved the Peter. I don't know whether she really loved Peter, but she showed that she had a strongest relationship with the Peter. She willing to eat the poisonous berries.
Mm,
And the other one is social inequality. In this movie, social inequalities occurs at all levels throughout the nation of the Panem and among the 12 districts. So the poor family among the 12 districts have no authority to protect themselves and it is a compulsory to them for them to give the two representative tributes to join the Hunger Games. The citizen of the capital itself um, watch the Hunger Game as an entertainment, but it's reality. So they have to survive in the games. But the citizen of the capital, which is rich and wealthy, so that they doesn't know how the poor family have to survive in the Hunger Games. And lastly is the survival. Katniss and the other tributes from the other district have to survive in the games. They have a lot of ways to keep maintaining the games, not by killing the others. So that's all for the main message I would say.
mm. Interesting and very very touching. So we move on to the main character story.
the main character in this movie is Katniss Everdeen. As you can see, she was a very strong, resourceful 16 years old girl who is far more mature than her age. Katniss is the main provider in her family, which consists of Katniss, her mother, and her younger sister, Prim. After Katniss' father died, her mother sank into a depression, leaving Katniss to take care of the family despite of her young age. Then Katniss realized that without her hunting, her family wouldn't have enough to eat. A serious problem that occurred in District 12, where starvation is common. Because of the skills and qualities that she developed to cope with everyday challenges of being poor, including her ability to hunt, her toughness and resourcefulness, turn out to be what keeps her alive through the games. That's all.
Hmm. So Katniss is the main character.
Yes.
How about the minor character?
Hi everyone. My name is Amirah. And I'm going to elaborate some of the minor character in this movie. The first one is the President Snow. The President Snow of
Panem.
Panem, and he is small and thin and with white hair, and gives the official welcome to the ceremonies. He also crowns Katniss and Peeta at the games. And second minor character is, I don't know, but if I'm not mistaken, Chloe or
Mm.
Chloe. I
Clove.
don't know. A girl tribute from District 2 who is good at throwing knives and nearly kills Katniss. And the third one is Rue. Rue is the Vaisha from District 12 who helps Katniss get the god she wants for free. Okay, that's all.
So we have talked about the main character and the minor character. So there must be some critics about the movie. So we allow Fatin to talk about the critics.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Okay, so this time I'm going to critics about the movie Hunger Games. Okay, first, I think Katniss should be loyal. I don't know whether Katniss love Peeta or Gil.
Yes.
Because when the Hunger Games, he love I saw he love Gil, but
She chose
she but
in the game. She tries to approach Peeta.
Okay, and the second, I think they should not force people to join the Hunger Games. I think people have to volunteer themselves to join the games.
But nobody would volunteer themselves. I mean, logically, no one would volunteer.
Don't you think it's too extreme for a game?
Yes.
It's killing people.
Especially the tributes are between 12 to
Yeah.
18 years old, if I'm not mistaken.
The when the game is violence, it's not suitable for the children until 12, I think. And the last one is Peter's supposed to protect Katniss, but in this movie, Katniss protect Peter. So that's girl's power.
So that's the all the components of the movie Hunger Games. So yeah, it's actually kind of telling us, this movie is kind of telling us what's actually happening in this world. The main power of the world controls the other parts of the smaller district of the world. That is actually happening right now in the world. We know who, and uh, that there must be something to stop that. That's why the movie is created, and it's trying to warn us that rioting is something that, well, it's not actually good, but it's time for us to think that riot is something that the only thing that we can do to tell the people up there that we don't like them. But there is that is one positive way, but the negative way is like war. We don't want war. We don't want to be involved in war because we have been in war before. And in this movie there was riot, and uh, the people in control, they want to end the riot with in a very extreme way. They kill people in front of their families. So that's the thing that I think affects the community. So as fellow Malaysian, I think we should understand what's the message behind this movie, and I think it's good. I think it's good for us to know about this movie, and I'm looking forward to watch the fourth sequel. And I hope you guys are free on November so we can all watch together. It's coming on November. Okay, that is all from Group 86, and this is Lex. I am Jeremy, the head of Group 86, and this movie review on the movie Hunger Games 1. Thank you and see you again, guys. Bye bye.
Bye.